new bags
Absolutely.
by fusing the plastic together.
So talk about, you mentioned in here, it's not as much recycled stuff as reclaimed.
Reclaimed, and I learned that when I first started this. I thought, oh, it'd be cool to have things that have all been made from other things. And so we said, oh, it's a recycle store. I said, well, technically, there's not much that's recycled. We have a lot of like glass jewelry, the aluminum jewelry. Those things are recycled glass, dishware. But when you recycle, you have to take it down to the raw state and then start over. Whereas a lot of this stuff is, the more fun stuff is made from reclaimed. So like we have a glass, the company in Wisconsin, you should go and see them. Um, it's a wine bottle that's cut in half. One part of it's a tumbler, the other part is a goblet. They retooled the neck of it, heated it up, and made took two pieces and just repurposed, or actually reclaimed it, because you can't make it a wine bottle now. And so repurpose is a little more difficult because when you repurpose something, it can go back to being its original use, whereas reclaimed is something that's been picked up and made into something else and altered.
Definitely, definitely. Yeah, there's some great stories of that too in Boise, Idaho. There's this prison program. These women cut these wine bottles, and the bottom part becomes all the glasses that the whole restaurant
Yeah,
uses. Yeah.
and then like we have the drinking glasses made from boiling soda, cream
Right.
sodas and stuff.
Sure.
It's cool stuff. And if you're gonna recycle, if you're not gonna do it, for the benefit of the fact that you should recycle, then why not make it fun? It's another aspect of it. Sometimes communities won't recycle because it's so expensive.
Sure.
I first moved to where I live now about 17 years ago. First thing I asked was, "Do you recycle?" And the garbage haulers are saying, "No, it's just not any money to be made." And I thought, how sad. But there are communities around here though that charge you extra for your garbage than they do for the recycling. Now, when they get the toters for the recycling bigger than the toters for the garbage, that'll be the day when we've made the kind of the switch.
That'll be when you guys have become West Coast, because that's what's happened over there now. It really has.
Has it really?
Yeah.
That's awesome because um, where I live, the recycling is picked up, I think, every other week, and it's a small toter, and the regular toters are huge, and you might as well switch it because
It is.
if you think about the cardboard waste that you
There's so
see
much.
out there.
When I went and lived with my friend in Phoenix for a couple weeks, she didn't recycle, and so I came in and I was like, "All right, we got to fix this." So I got a trash.
That she's
a
glad to
trash,
see
a
you.
trash can out of. Then they recycle, and their container, their recycling container, is bigger than the regular container.
That's awesome.
So I got a extra trash can she had in her garage, and I just said anything that is paper, plastic, blah blah blah, until on the whole list, just put it in there. So what she did is she did that, and then at the end of the week, we had dumped that recycle can, which is a regular sized garbage can, probably twice or three times, and the garbage can is still not full.
Yeah. We don't even have waste hauling here for our store in particular because I don't generate enough trash. And certain things like if I bring my lunch and I have a banana or something, I'll take the stuff home to compost it. So there's no point in me paying an outrageous amount of money to have garbage hauled away when I don't generate enough to warrant a dumpster.
Right.
And businesses throughout here, I'm thinking, why would you have a dumpster? I know what I generate. I can't imagine. Yeah, so there you're saving money.
Yeah.
And that's what I tell people. I said, it's about saving money too, because when you compost, there's free fertilizer. Just having a garden in itself is it's practically free,
Absolutely.
and you can guarantee that your produce is healthy because you're not putting all the chemicals on it. You know where it's been grown. You know how long it took you to get it from the garden to the house.
Yeah, exactly.
To how fresh it is. I said, there's so much about it that's so much better for you financially as well as physically. And it just boggles my mind that
Just
people.
takes time to get educated.
Well, and I say it's like going on a diet. You can't get people to change everything all at once.
Right.
It's one habit at a time. And so if we start with the bags and make sure people take their own bags to the store, and that's an easy thing. Then you take the next step.
Absolutely. Well, it's been a pleasure. I think your place is kind of full of people, and I'm going to be.
Which is a good thing.
It is, absolutely. So excited to see that. And I'd love to get an idea, as these people are wrapping up here, maybe at the very end, if we have a moment. I don't know if we'll have time. But I'd love to get a little tour
Okay.
and kind of show the place out
Okay.
for that.
That'll take about an hour and a half. That's a lot to see.
Wow. She's a good tour guide. She is a good
I'll
tour
give you the
guide.
story behind everything.
Yes, exactly. All right, guys. Thanks a lot. You've been watching Sustainable1000.com, and I've been talking to Nancy Martin, and she is with RE. Got it. Which is re-.com if you want to check them out online. And, forget it. Check it out. Thanks a lot.
Thank you.